I really think it looks more accurate to the movie because. Oh, there it goes. Okay, this scares me. Oh, this actually scares me way more than you think. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the holiday department. Today, it is Christmas morning in our house, and as you can see, I'm going to open up one of my Christmas presents, the HO Polar Express. Now, if you saw my first video back in November, I did a review where I showcased my O gauge Polar Express, but now I have the HO. And if you want to see that video, I'll make sure to put that as an end screen. Make sure to put that video on the end screen so you can watch it when this video is over. But for now, let's get into unboxing the HO Polar Express. Something that I do immediately notice is more similar to the order boxes, which is the box that I have for the order version of the Polar Express. It shows the engine and the cool car, whereas modern day Lion Chief, it just shows the engine, probably because the box isn't wide enough to show the cool car. But I like how it's kind of a callback. But what are we waiting for? Let's get this thing open. Well, quick before I open this, I would like to say, as an O-gauge collector myself, I am actually very interested in this because this is my first HO train. So, let's get unboxing. That's actually way simple. But here it is. I am going to say it's a bit bigger than I thought. I mean, it's the size of HO, but I feel like every time I see HO, I feel like it's smaller, and I promise you I'm not going to get confused with N scale. I just feel like it was going to be smaller. But no, it looks like it's a very nice size. Perfect for a very tiny house. But, let's take this plastic covering off and start taking a look at it. We have the engine. First thing to review. Take a look at. And it looks really nice. It's definitely very tiny compared to my O gauge version, but it's clearly the Berkshire, the model of the Berkshire, and it looks a bit more accurate to the movie. I want to say that, like the tiny details, and that makes more sense. The O gauge is a lot more. Yeah, let me zoom in for you. I really think it looks more accurate to the movie because since it's smaller, you can make it look a bit more accurate. The O gauge is big, chubby, and bulky, but this is smaller, so therefore it's able to have the more elongated look. I want to call it. It looks nice. By the way, I like it. 1225. The swinging bell. I can see they don't have the whistle. I can see where the whistle usually is. And yeah, I really like it. Now it looks like this is what connects. Very skinny piece that I might end up having trouble with, but that's okay. Yeah, it looks like it connects relatively similar to how my O gauges connect. But let's take a look at the cool car now. Here we have the Polar Express tender, and already this one looks a lot more like the movie. I love the detail. You can see the rivets. There's just the extra detail on top of the cool car and the ladder and the tail light. 1225. Oh, and something I will notice: the trucks actually have a set of 3 wheels instead of 2 wheels, so that's already a bit nicer of a detail. And interesting, definitely a difference. O-Gauge has only 2 wheels on the trucks. HO has 3 wheels on the trucks. And I like the extra the rivets. That's a really nice detail right there. And this piece, I think, and this is like a cable, maybe to connect power to the other cars, so it can light up. Like in real life, so it can have heating and whatnot. And like it wouldn't be dark like the marionette car would be. And it looks like this is so nice little detail there. It looks like a piece that could quite easily break off. Godzillas, better stay away. Yeah. And then I could see this is where it connects, so it looks like, yeah, this piece connects into here and then right onto there. And we can get a closer detail whenever we actually put it on the track. So the next train car we have to look at is the marionette car. Just like in the O-Gauge version, you can see the marionettes inside of the windows. They're definitely a bit harder to see. You might see it better when it's lit up on the track. It actually doesn't make no sense for the marionette car. Well, yeah, you can see it when it's lit up on the track. Maybe a little bit better, but you definitely have to get a nice close look at it to be able to see it. And the snow on the roof, the footprints, very nice. And I like it. It looks really cool. And yeah, you can see the cable. Is that cable? Or I want to call it a cable. You can see how it might look whenever it's connected like that. Again, a lot of, and even the steps right here. Oh yeah, but the steps right here, just little tiny details that might easily break off. So you know, Catzillas, stay away. Yeah. And unlike the cool car, these trucks actually only come with two. The trucks on the train cars only come in a set of two. The cool car has a set of three trucks. It has two trucks, but there's three wheels on one truck. The passenger car, there's two. There's only two wheels on the truck. So I guess it's just a design difference between the cool car and the passenger car, which is cool. That the train cars have different designs and not just the same old design like the standard thing. Now here is the regular passenger car, and this one is actually pretty interesting because this actually shows, instead of just having silhouettes of the kids, it actually has images of the characters. You can see the know-it-all, the hero girl, and this is like a bit of everything car. It's a regular passenger car, and like it kind of combines the hot chocolate car because you can see the chefs inside of it serving the hot chocolate, which is really cool. Yeah, and there's the hero boy, and yeah, I think that's really cool. It has the chefs, so yeah, it's like the regular passenger car, but also incorporates the hot chocolate scene, which is nice. That's a nice extra detail. It makes it so you don't have to get add-on cars, but you can get add-on cars if you want to. Finally, there's the observation car, and like the O-Gates version, there's no kids in here except for the lonely boy or Billy. And again, instead of just having a silhouette of Billy, they actually show an image of him, which actually looks really cool. There's the observation deck, and I wonder if that light lights up. It probably doesn't. It'd be cool if it did. And there's the PE emblem, the PE emblem on the back. I think it looks really nice. I think they have a lot of detail, and it's just yeah, the snow on the roof. I really like the look of it. So now let's get this thing on the track. Okay, so we're sitting on the track right now, and oh, wait a second. Okay, you know very well that I am not that stupid. I just wanted to see if you guys would actually catch that. Yeah, here's the remote, but we will get into more detail of this once we get batteries inside of it and get the train on the tracks and ready to go. And then if you need it, maybe it's your first train set, instruction manuals, but I think I watched a decent amount of YouTube videos on this, so I know how to set it up. So I've set up Line Chief before, so. Now over here we have the track box. Right here is the cord, plugs into the track and then to the wall, so it can get power to the train, so the train can be powered. And then, much like the O-Gauge version, it comes with a bell, which is way cool, and it also doubles as a Christmas ornament. I think it's broken. You're a doubter! Let's hang this up on the tree now. I need to find a spot for it. There we go. Nice spot right there in the corner. Uh, there we go. Nice spot right there. You can see it whenever you walk in from the other room. So here is the track. Only a double wheel, not a triple wheel. I'm pretty sure O gauge is the only scale that does a triple wheel because the middle wheel is where the power comes from, but that's how you connect it. Nice and simple like that. So what I'm going to do next is plug this into the wall and this end into the track. So down here we got the wall plug, and then over around this side, over yonder. I was saying, don't get stuck on that cord. As I was saying, over yon. Okay, just nab the spare that I had outside for the Christmas lights. Yes. Plugs into here. There we go, and it's already lit up. Okay. Okay, so let's get this on the tracks. Awfully small. Okay, now before I get the train cars on, I want to get this guy on as well, because I would like to do a little test run around the track before I get the rest of the train cars on. The wheels feel kind of stiff, if that makes any sense. Oh, there's options. I can either have it up close or far away. I'm gonna do it far away. Shut up, Nick! Shut up, Nick! Okay, then. Okay, then. So this right here is a remote. Oh! Okay, I wasn't... Wait, hold on. So I turned the remote off. Does it make the sound? Now it's just on. I feel like this isn't as I had it on the tracks, it would have been making it sound, you know what I mean? I like the sound. Okay, so let's, It's definitely making noises. It's trying to make noises. Maybe it has to do with the fact that oh, I just took it off the track now. Okay, now it's back on the track. So is it gonna make the, that sound like, my dad calls it the, what does he call it? My dad calls it the sound from the Western movie. He calls it the Clint Eastwood sound. That's what my dad calls it. So is it gonna do the Clint Eastwood sound? Oh, interesting. Oh, there it goes. Okay, this scares me. Oh, this actually scares me way more than you think. I don't think I've ever been able to run my O gauge this slow before. If I ever tried to run it this slow, it would just stay in place. Maybe a few inches. I put the cardboard here so it doesn't fall off the table. Because even though it fit, even though it almost fit, it would have been on the edges, so I figured maybe one edge that's more off the table with something supporting it would be better than two ends that are slightly off the table. So I do not think it makes a Clint Eastwood sound. If it does, then let me know in the comments, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so let's get the train cars on the track. Okay, so I have the whole train hooked up. Marionette car, passenger car, observation car. So, so before we get this running, let's put up the sounds for a little bit. So obviously we already did the whistle. Bell. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. The tail light of the tender and the tail light of the observation car both light up, which is a nice detail. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's listen to the voice lines. One thing about trains, doesn't matter where they're going. Not decided. Get on. All aboard! This is the Polar Express. This is the Polar Express. Well, you coming? I want to. Well, you coming? So does it just repeat? Yeah, it does. Okay, so now let it go. There it goes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared over here. No. Please don't. Oh my god, I think it's okay. Barely. It's worse on this side than that side. Okay, so now let's bring it around again and see if it says anything else after it goes and then stops. So, if you're already used to Lionel trains, then you already know why I have this. But maybe, have funny. But if you're not used to Lionel trains, you're wondering why I have my iPad. And that is because Lionel has an app. I could be screen recording this, but I want you to be able to see the train with it. Yeah, sure, though. You find an engine. I don't know why the screen is so small. There we go. So it needs to find the engine. Available engine 0. There's a available engine right here. Okay, so here it is, the 1225. And now I want to pair it. And now, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I could be screen recording this, but I want to see how it works. Show you how it works. So we got all the same stuff. And then yeah, this is with the iPad. Like the remote, it's not even on. This is all from the iPad. I like using the remote better. Oh, even it looks different. Okay. So yeah, I figured I'd show you that way quick. So now here it is. Jesus Christ. And it's going. So this is really nice. I like it. So overall, I think this is a really nice train. Now what would really be fun is if I made a video, a side-by-side comparison of the HO and the O gauge, and then ran them both side by side, and that's definitely something that I have to do in the future. So if you want that done in the future, make sure to like this video, where I compare the HO and the O gauge and then run them side by side. And hopefully that video could probably help you decide whether you want to go with the O gauge Polar Express or the HO Polar Express. And But basically, that was just an extended way of me telling you that I just want to see them one side by side. But this was the H.O. Polo Express. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, this Christmas Day special, and have a Merry Christmas.